all blurry. Good morning. Hello. 'Tis morning, 'tis Monday, 'tis back to work. Yep, I've completed. So if you're ever getting breast reduction surgery, generally, as long as you don't have any complications, it takes you a full 3 weeks to fully heal. You know, your scars are all healed over and everything. But if you have like a job that you don't have that much time off, it's a week. You know, I have a desk job. If you have something that if you have a more active job, take the full 3 weeks off. But if you have a desk job, a week is fine. I'm feeling good. Yeah. I can't sleep on my side or stomach yet. That's how I used to sleep. Also, scars. So, I got some stuff from Amazon on the way for keloid scars or, scar diminished, reducing. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, I got some gel stuff that you're supposed to rub on your boobies, your scars, wherever your scars are. And it'll minimize it. Now I want to show you. I have, oh, you can't really, okay. Yeah, see, I have one here. This is from like high school. This is like flesh toned. It sometimes gets raised, especially if it gets hot. I don't know why heat affects scars. Keloid. I have one here. You can see the little bump there. Yeah, this one's from high school. This one is from a car wreck I was in. Anyways, long time ago. They're flesh toned, slightly discolored, slightly raised. That's what we call keloid. But because they don't itch, they're not going to grow. The itching of a keloid will indicate that there's still an irritant happening, and that irritant will make the keloid get bigger, the scar. So it's an irritation, the body's reaction to it. Where's my shirt? Here it is. And I really have to pee. So I'm going to continue talking, stuff about scars later on.
Later.
So we got snow over the weekend, like a couple of inches. A squirrel! Anyways, we got snow over the weekend, a couple of inches. But it's been warm enough to melt. So we still have like a little bit of patches. We ain't got no more snow on the ground. No more snow. I'm sure it's still frozen. But it is what it is. I'm going to make some tea. I forgot my phone here. Was I saying words? Because I don't remember. It's been some time. My phone's been on the counter. And I made my tea. I went back to work, peeled an orange. Anyways, hello. Good morning still. It's 10:41. I forgot my phone back. I'll talk to you later. All 3 light bulbs in this thing has gradually dimmed and gone out. I have replaced them, and now it is very bright in here. All 3 light bulbs replaced, and yep, all 3 are on, just making sure. So this thing has that cap doohickey, and there's another screwy nut on there, so I had to unscrew that. So we buy these ones, which are not glass. They're also not plastic. I don't really know what they're made out of, but we buy these ones so then if your bulb burns out, you don't have broken glass all over the place, because lots of times you buy the really cheap ones that are not, also they go in a little bit. Anyways, that way if your bulb burns out, it won't shatter and explode. I need a fork. These are dirty. Why am I? This is a dirty fork for sure. This is not dirty. Okay. Anyways, I have a salad. Check out my salad. I love salads. So it's like a romaine cabbage mix, something like that. And then just some shredded, what do you call this cheese? Cheddar. Got some egg, chicken, and I drizzled, hold on. Slowly but surely, I'm getting back to normal. Now, I had a black one before, right, with the pink. It broke. These are plastic. So obviously, if your hair is really needing to be detangled, if you pull hard enough, it's gonna break your thing. Now, anyways, I've got like 3 brushes. Same concern about that. I would just like to say that I am really sorry. I feel bad for anybody who has an elderly parent, relative, whoever, with memory problems. Not just memory problems, but anything that makes it really difficult, because at some point in their life, they filled out their last form. They have understood banking for the last time. Or they understood that when you call an insurance company, they can't file a police report for you. That was basically the main thing. If someone called, they have questions. Of course they have questions. That's what customer service is here for. We want to be able to help you. That's our job. Anyone in customer service is in there because they want to help. We're not there to make things difficult for you, but there are policies and procedures in place that we have to follow. Okay? There's no walking around it. It is what it is, as people say. But anyways, I'm sorry if you are somebody who has a relative, friend or relative or whoever that suffers from memory issues like that, because I can understand it being so frustrating for you. They call us asking for the help. They don't call you guys because they don't want to be a burden. And they're not a burden. Even though they don't want to be a burden, they're going to feel like a burden, even if you tell them you're not a burden. And even if they don't have memory problems, nobody wants to be a burden on somebody else. Unless they have, like, I don't know, Munchausen or some kind of something. Anyways, yeah, I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, my hair is... I was looking at a video from when I went to New Orleans. 22? It was some time ago. Anyways, yeah, I was looking at that, and I was looking at my hair, and I'm like, it was so much longer. Where did I lose like 6 inches, it seems like? And I haven't gotten my hair cut at all. Is it all breakage? It's crazy. Anyways, got this one. This hairbrush, same unbrush from the Unbrush folks. I get direct from their website, because sometimes if you don't get from their website, you end up with a knockoff that breaks in 2 seconds. Anyways, It's an $18 brush, which I find is a very good price for a good brush. All right, now I had a dream last night that I hired contractors or somebody to come in and look at our bathroom, and I told them what I wanted, and the price to get it all done was like $3,000. And I'm like, that's not how it's actually going to cost, but that's not what it would actually cost. But if it was, I'd be like, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's lay an egg. Yeah, anyway. What I want to do is have not tile. It's tile, but it's not this, but something washable, like tile. But so what I understand is that you can get like big tiles, like what I'm talking about, like big fat tiles. It's so dirty. And you can why is everything so dirty? You can get the tiles, and it makes is an illusion of your bathroom looking bigger. It's one of the things you can do for a small bathroom is to have big tiles on the wall, and then do like in-wall faucets, which is something I want to do for the sink. But you know, we can't do that ourselves, and Russ doesn't want to spend any money to do that. But I would love to modernize our bathroom. Would be really amazing. So anyways, just putting on some Maui moisture to hopefully get my hair long again. Now, I don't know if it's because of the cold or what, but I'm going to start doing every other wash as a co-wash as opposed to a shampoo. So I think that's what's happening is my hair is drying out now with the shampoo. So I need to cut back on the shampoo and use just conditioner and do a co-wash. Oh, yes. Okay. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to start doing, is try and get my hair to grow out longer, stronger, longer. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stronger. Me, myself, and I, etc. Kelly Clarkson. Yeah. I've been trying to eat this salad since 11:45, and I think it's like 2:30, 2:40 something right now. So it's been 3 hours, and I'm still trying to eat this salad. This is how I can not overeat, is not have time to. How about that? Now, when it starts getting warmer, I do want to get out. I do want to get outside, take some walks. You know, I'll do a breakfast in the morning. So I also want to try out. I'm really trying. I know I've said before I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But I really want to try being healthier, eating healthier, and getting more active. That's why I got those adventure cards, those Reach International Outfitters cards. Go, get off. To go do things, but I haven't really been able to. It's kind of hard to do when you live in a frozen tundra area. Well, I'm not in Canada, but it's still cold. Just FYI, if you ever have a boob surgery and you have scars, massage the scars. You're supposed to massage like every, 10 minutes. But who has time for that? Not I. I gotta pee. Anyways, I would like to say the salad dressing that I have made is a mixture of apple cider vinegar, and olive oil, and all-purpose Greek seasoning. I shake that up, and apparently olive oil and apple cider vinegar have some sort of chemical reaction, and it it saponifies. Saponification, hold on. So saponification is what happens when a fat and a lye mix and it makes soap. That's how it gets like hardened. Saponification, right? Well, apparently that happens with olive oil and apple cider vinegar. Like, it's not hard like soap, it's still soft, but it's not liquidy, but it does liquefy if you take it out of the fridge and you shake it up or leave it out for a minute or two. It'll get more liquidy. It doesn't take long. But I just found it interesting. You know, in the fridge, it's like almost solid. It makes like a creamy sauce almost. Dressing. It's very good though. Nom nom nom. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go back to work in a few minutes.
2,000 years later.
Good evening. It is almost 6 o'clock. I stayed on an hour and a half after work to help clear out the queue. Phones are off at 5, but if we have calls in queue already, we have to wait. Those 5 o'clockers have to stay on until the calls are clear. So I helped, which means overtime for me. That's time and a half. That's overtime for me. You know what? Money talks, we'll say. And I'm just, yes, kitty, I know. We're getting kitty food. All right. Okay. What am I saying? Overtime. Yeah. Tomorrow I will learn from Nicole what I have for if I get a raise. If I get a raise, that'll be great. I'll be making more than what I was making at WPS. If I get a raise. We'll see. We shall see, we shall see. And hopefully me. Kitty. Alright, cat food. Oops, I dropped some. Ew. Wet cat food is gross. Alright. Focus. Focus. There we go. Why is it blurry like that? There you go, Miss Purdy. Alright, so anyways, I am going to be ready to retry on, I should say, clothing that I've purchased, that I have worn maybe once because it was too tight up here, but we shall see what it fits like now. What am I doing right here? This is not where I need to be. I don't know. Must see about supper, but I forgot my water. Hold on. Okay. So, let's make something that is good for you, but also delicious. I'm thinking we got some chicken here. We have mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms, but I'm gonna eat them. We have some pepper blend. Yeah, let's do that pepper blend with the mushrooms and the chicken. That'll be good. Won't be really a saute. I'm trying to think, should I do like a sauce? Let me see if I have like some chicken broth or something. All right, so what I have in my brain, idea that I have, we're gonna do a chicken, mushroom, pepper, onion, creamy thing. So here's what I've got. I have some chicken broth. I don't know whatever. It's chicken broth. I have some sliced mushroom, frozen, some already open but barely used pepper, onion as well. So, and here are my chicken pieces. They came like that out of the box. So I'm defrosting and also going to chop them. Should I do shredded chicken? Maybe I might do shredded chicken. I think I'll do shredded chicken. So we're gonna cook that mostly. And then we will shred it. We'll take it in the chunks and we put it in the little shredder thing here. And then I'm going to use a bigger pan over here, which is down here. Hold on. Okay, so in this bigger pan is where I'm going to put like butter, vegetables, might add garlic, probably will add garlic, chicken broth. You'll see. We're going to make like a little creamy, saucy thing. So for now, we're going to defrost, cook, and shred our chicken. You know what I think is funny is when Russ is trying to tell Alexa something, but she's not hearing him correctly, or he's saying something really long, trying to have like a conversation with the robot, and she's like, I cannot understand. I don't know what you're talking about. He gets frustrated. He's like, Alexa, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I think it's funny. So, shredding the chicken. All right, let me put you down. Oh, did I say hello and welcome to my kitchen? If not, hello and welcome to my kitchen. All right, so this device I've showed before. I got mine on Temu. You can find them on anywhere pretty much. It's a chicken shredder. That's what it is. You take your piece of chicken. Don't go any bigger than that. It's mostly cooked. When I say mostly cooked, this one you can't tell, but there's some pink in there. Okay, we're going to put that on like that. You're going to put that on like that. You know, if you want, you can put this on the counter and rotate the things back and forth like that. I like to take it like this and just twist them with my hands. That's how I do it. You go around in a circle, go backwards the other way. But then when you're done with that, you have shredded chicken. You can do it more and it shreds it more. This is enough. So then back into the pan it will go, and then on to the next piece. All right, so once your chicken's all shredded and back in the pan to finish cooking, we're going to now move over to our other pan, and we're going to work on the vegetable cream sauce. I don't know what you want to call it, but we're going to work on that, okay? First things first, veggies. Oh, well, first things first, turn your pan on a medium to medium low. Let me say medium. Let's go with that. Veggies in the pan, whatever you're using. You know, it really doesn't matter if you're using a pot or a pan, as long as you can get your stuff cooked and in the thing. Okay. Mushrooms, I need scissors. Okay, so pan has the veggies in it. You're gonna cover that. No, you're not. Veggies, frozen veggies are in there. We're gonna put probably a quarter cup. We'll start with a quarter cup of chicken broth in there. Shake it. Shake it. You know, these don't have to be refrigerated till after you open it. So yeah, so we're gonna do about a quarter cup, maybe half a cup. Put that in there, cover it, and let those melt and cook in the pan. In the meantime, let's put a little seasoning on our chicken. Okay, so back over here with your chicken. Your shredded chicken is all cooked up now and ready to receive its seasonings. Now, you can season it with whatever you want. What flavor profile are you looking for? I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to go with some seasoned salt. Let's see what else I have. All right, so we're going to go with some Lowry seasoned salt, some Supreme Tradition salt-free seasoning, which I think is from Aldi. I'm not really sure. And then just some black pepper. Use whatever you want. This is what I want. So this is what I'm going to use. Okay? Okay. Okay, so chicken is seasoned. Cover it. Cut the heat. We want it covered so we don't dry out our chicken. Okay? Cut the heat. Cover it. Okay, we've got our veggies are slowly cooking in there. Once that's cooked to your liking, we're going to season those. In the meantime, I think they need like a couple more minutes. So in the meantime, the fuck? Okay. In the meantime, I got to clean out some drawers. Okay, so it's been a few minutes. Everything is bubbling. We're going to turn this down to a medium low and let it with steam for a little while because there's too much juice in there currently, but that's okay. Not too much, like water. Anyways, we have the broth in there, remember? So that's been cooking in there. We need to make it creamy. How are we going to do that? Sour cream. You can use heavy cream if you have it. I don't have it. I have sour cream, so that's what I'm going to use. Is it open? Yes. Okay. Squirt in. We're going to squirt in. Okay. Hello, I'm back. And so this is what we're doing now. Everything was simmering. I've added this much sour cream. We're going to mix that around. Because I said I was going to make it creamy. So that's how we're doing it. We're adding sour cream. If you have creamer or heavy cream or something, use that instead. I don't have that. So we're using sour cream. It works. It works, okay? I do need to let this cook down some more. Put this on a medium. It was on a medium. I put it on like a medium-ish, low-ish. Yeah. A high, medium, low. I don't know how you want to call it. Anyways, so remember we had that chicken broth in there. So that's why there's liquid. And then we're going to add sour cream to your liking. If you don't have sour cream or creamer and you have like just regular milk, you can use regular milk, but you're going to have to make a roux of some kind. So that's flour and water, or you can like add cornstarch or something. Just a moment. All right, so we're going to let that cook down. Like I said, till it's a creamier consistency. On a medium, it's this. It's not medium, it's not low, it's also not medium low. So whatever that is. I wish it was easy to clean that top part of the stove. This part with all the buttons and stuff. Anyways, we'll let that cook down. In the meantime, I am in the living room organizing this hair thing. This bin that I've been using for like hair accessories and stuff. You're good. Okay. And so we're going to use this to house our extra medical supplies and bandages and stuff. So I'm going to clean this out and get that done. Okay, so the medical providers when Russ was on his antibiotics thingies or whatever, the IV antibiotics, they supplied us with extra things, but they supplied us with extra like things to put another IV in. Nobody here is doing that, so we got rid of that stuff. He's done with his antibiotics, so we got rid of the saline solution because apparently it expires, and we had leftovers from before, which was years ago. That was obviously expired, so we got rid of that. We have extra gauze and bandages, ace wraps, other things like that. So what I did is, you know those like Rubbermaid set of drawers you have? I had like a ton of like hair care products that I never used or hadn't used in like God knows how long. I had some 90s like little clippy things, which I'm not going to be using. I don't use any heat styling products on my hair, or heat styling things anymore, like flat irons and regular curling irons. So I got rid of those. I made room, and it had 2 small drawers and 2 big drawers. The bottom drawer has we have like a couple of clippers and like a couple hair things that I would use, and something else that's on the bottom drawer. The second drawer is like cotton balls, gloves, gauze, with shit ton of gauze. The bottom small drawer is things. We have that stethoscope and that blood pressure cuff that's in there. It's part of our first aid kit. So we have a lot of like band-aids and such. And I think I even have a few band-aid things upstairs. See my Patreon for scar things when you have a breast reduction surgery. I'm about to post on there the results. So anyways, yeah, we got a good first aid kit. Thank you to whoever gave it to us. I forget the name. St. Mary's or Meriter or whatever. Dean Health. I have no idea. I think it's Meriter. I digress. Thanks for the extra supplies. Yeah. Now I'm gonna eat my food. You see that? It's there. It's right there. Let's try it. I haven't tried it yet. Russ said it was really good, and then he's gonna have to use it. If we have any left over, he's gonna need to take it to work. This is a big bite. You're not wrong. It is very good. Not bad. It's pretty good for just whipping something up. Anyway, it's time for me to relax now. I'm gonna watch TV. Okay. Thus concludes our evening. I've chilled out. I've maxed and relaxed all cool. And now I'm here in the closet because that's where I get undressed and stuff. Okay. Ugh. I will be glad in March. I have an appointment. Oh, I have to remember to take off time for that appointment. I forgot. Almost forgot. Anyways. At the ports of entry where, here, I'll show you. Scars. If you don't like scars, look away. Like right here. Right here. This nub. That's where the tube was for my port of entry or whatever. Also, I have like a mole. I had a mole there. Anyways, it hurts. I don't like those areas. Those are the only ones that are sore. Okay, so we're gonna have booby massaging time. Check out this projection from the side. My little boob, they're so little. They're so cute and little. There's still a handful. Yes. Anyways, I'm enjoying my little boobs. They're so cute and little, and I like them. But I digress. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and it's March. So I'm going to start going into the office Tuesday through Thursday, which means I will have more outfits of the day videos, of which I will record for my Patreon. I also need to try on several items after March. Well, I say after March because in March I'm hoping they're going to be like, oh, you're all healed. You don't have to wear a sports bra anymore. You can wear any other kind of bra you want. That's what I'm looking for because I don't want to wear a sports bra anymore. I want to wear like either a cute bra or no bra at all. I don't know. Depends on what I want to wear. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, tomorrow, when I get dressed, it will be, let me try on something I wore before that I'm like, this dress is too tight because of the boobs. I'm going to try it on or wear it tomorrow because it should fit better. Unless my bra shows, then I won't. We'll have to do it some other way. I'm missing a hanger. I have multiple hangers, but I'm missing, I don't know what I'm missing. I have too many clothes. Way too many clothes. Alright, so, have yourself a great evening. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll be having the tacos. So we'll see you tomorrow. Toodles.
Hey, that's something everyone can enjoy.